Alright, so nagbabalik tayo sa ating violin tips and tricks. And for today's video, let's talk about grips, no? So, when we talk about grip sa violin, we either have a bow grip and then, of course, the violin grip. Technically, hindi daw magandang gamitin yung term na grip, but it serves its purpose. Anyway, so yan, pag-usapan natin yung similarities of both your left and right hand. Yan. How similar are they in their position, in the way they perform their tasks, and how different also? Ano ba yung mga dapat nating i-consider when we try to hold on to our violin and also to our bow? Okay, so I made this video kasi yung isa kong student was nagrereklamo siya about her this part of the thumb na parang nagkakaroon daw ng every time she squeezes, nagkakaroon ng tension, no? And then I realized na on both your left and right hand, when you hold on to your bow and to your instrument, it's the same position. Okay, what do I mean? Pag hawak mo yung bow, and then kung hawakan mo yung bow and then tatanggalin mo siya, this is how your hand would look like, diba? So, your middle finger and your thumb almost creates this, we can't say really circle, parang square nga siya, diba? So, basta they connect with each other almost, no? And create this shape, no? And then, if you hold your violin naman, of course, hindi nagdidikit yung fingers natin, but if you take off the violin from your grip, no, essentially, you're creating the same position. Ano yung pinagkaiba lang nila is that the left hand is twisted towards your left, and then your right hand is twisted downwards to the right. So, nakaganon sila. But, it's exactly the same position when it comes to the grip. Bakit kailangan ganito yung maging position natin, no? Whether you're using different techniques, ang pinakatitignan lang talaga natin is the connection between your thumb and your middle finger, no? There's a lot of books concerning this position, or there's a lot of articles written even before pa about how to connect these two, no? And it actually just makes sense practically, no? Practically speaking, kasi if we try to put the thumb, di ba parang meron niyang, ano yun, yung doneness ba ng steak, di ba? Daw, chine-check dito sa part na to ng thumb, no? When you try to put your thumb close to the other fingers, nag-iiba yung tension that it creates right here. And in the middle part, wala naman din masyadong tension versus dito. But, it's more balanced. Balanced in a sense na the weight distribution of your hands, di ba? When you hold on to the bow and you have your middle finger underneath your thumb, it's easier to balance out the weight. No, it's easier to distribute the weight. And then, the thumb does not have any other tensions. No? Walang tension na nangyayari in between your thumb, your hand, all your fingers, and your wrist. No? So, na-alleviate natin yung pressure when it comes to that position. No, magkakaiba nga sila ng ginagawa, no? Of course, the bow hand is more rigid in a sense na hindi naman natin kailangan gumanyan-ganyan. But it still does its function and its form, no? So, it's a very relaxed state, ika nga. It's a fairly relaxed state without any unwanted tension. The same goes with our hands, no, on the left, no, when we hold onto the violin. We don't rely on tension to push down on the strings, di ba? We rely on speed and leverage coming from your knuckles. So, it's important to note that this position is what you aim to be able to achieve, no? It's very natural, di ba? Pag nag-fold din naman yung hands natin, basically, we just move the thumb under. But it would still be very, very neutral, no, yung position niya. I think for cellists as well, no, other bowed strings, maganda lang na makita niyo yung kamay niyo on how they actually look and feel, no, even without the instrument, even without the bow, even without the violin, viola, or cello, or whatever instrument you have now. Diba? So, when I do my grip or my hold on the left hand, so mapapansin natin, my thumb is a little bit higher, no? Kasi gusto natin nga ma-achieve yung position na to. Even if it doesn't touch, that's fine. No? It really will depend on the length of your fingers, no? And the size of your hands, di ba? Lagi natin pinag-uusapan. Pero just try it out, no? Try to be aware na, oops, ipapantay ko siya ng konti. So you have to slide in your thumb a little bit close to the middle finger. I think dito, for the left hand, is a good position to start, no? So, hindi pa rin naman magbabago yung shifting mo. Ang magbabago lang is the leverage that you have, no? We've talked about moving the thumb to the middle before, no? And then it gives you a lot more flexibility, not just going up, but also shifting back. No, that's the nice thing about moving your thumb a little bit to the middle. And yun nga, it's a very natural position to be in. No, hindi mo naman kailangang pwersahin. That's why it becomes stiff, no? A lot of times kasi, the stiffness comes from us trying to go against what our body wants to do, no? So basically, pinipilit nating ilayo yung thumb, no? For some beginners, ganun yung nangyayari. Pinipilit natin siyang ipwesto and it becomes stiff and rigid to the point na we can't really play or we can't use the fingers properly. So, when you put it in a more natural position, no, mas madali siyang gumagalaw kasi walang tension na nabibuild up. No? Same thing goes with the bow. Even if you're a beginner who puts their thumb underneath, diba? To put it right by the middle finger gives you a lot of mobility. No? Mas madali nating nagagawa yung paggalaw ng fingers if you are using the same bow technique as mine. Mas madali mong makontrol, no? Mas madaling pagalawin. Because again, there's no unwanted tension. Usually, nangyayari naman yung tension sa bow when it comes to your thumb is when you try to push up too much, di ba? Yung squeezing na yan na nangyayari. So, dito walang squeeze, no? Ang feeling that you want to find is not really a pinch, but more of yung dampi lang. It's like getting close, no? Walang kailangan pag-squeeze. You don't want this to happen. You just want to feel the end of your fingertips, parang ganun. So, paghahawak ka ng violin, so, dito sa angle na to, mas kita natin. So, ganun ta din siya. So, you can move your hands. And then, when you're holding the bow, no? When you rotate your fingers, and then you put it under. So, ganun pa din. So, basically, you want to look at your fingers without holding the instruments and see kung ano ba yung mga pwedeng mong i-adjust, no? So, how can you find that perfect position for you is hawakan mo muna yung violin, take it off, and then try to find saan naka-align yung thumb. Is it in the middle finger? Is it with the ring finger? Is it with your index? The same thing with your bow. Hold it onto your bow kung ano yung natural na bow hold mo, and then try to find, nakapwesto pa ba siya? Is it aligned properly? Because the proper alignment and actually the proper positioning is key for you to be able to play smoothly, for you to be able to play without tension, mawawala yung mga scratchiness, no? Mas makokontrol natin yung bow, also the violin, no? Kasi we always rely with the neutral position ng ating katawan. We don't want to force things in order for it to happen. Dun lumalabas yung mga problems, no? The tension, the injury that might occur if you try to do it, no? Pag pinipilit natin over and over, at the end of the day, we just want to protect our bodies. Ayan. So, again, this is for your violin and bow grip or hold, whatever you want to call it. Try it out, no? Find the best position for you na hindi ka nahihirapan, hindi sumasakit yun dito, because yun nga, it's basically a way for us to check kung magiging prone tayo sa injury, no? If we are doing some things na akala natin wala lang, but at the end of the day, after let's say 5 or 6 weeks, 5 or 6 months or whatever, gaano man katagal, biglang hindi ka na lang makatugtog or magkaroon ka na ng stiffness here in your thumb, no? And the thumb is really one of the most important parts of your body if you want to really play a string instrument. So you better take care of it. Yeah. So sana nakatulong tong video na to. If it did, please do drop a like, comment down below more content you'd like to see. If you have any question, we'll try to answer it in a video. And of course, subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my socials, all links that you need down in the description box below. This has been Ryan Monakil for Violin Tips and Tricks, and I'll see you on the next video.